come with us to see the Super Bowl. This year we decided that we were not going to stay home. We're going to actually go out, be in the city. We live in Seattle, so it just made sense. Go Hawks. And yeah, it was kind of a cloudy day, but it wasn't raining, thankfully. We brought our coats. Well, at least I did. I came fully prepared. My husband, on the other hand, no, not really. So we decided to stay near the stadium and walk around and see what was available. A lot of places were closed. Surprise, surprise. Everybody wants to go home, be with family, friends, and watch the Super Bowl. But thankfully, we found a fun little spot. It was so lively. There were so many people, and it was exactly like that energy that we needed. Needless to say, we saw some pretty interesting things as we walked towards our destination. This is the exact moment I spotted the perfect bar. We had already walked by a few, but we were not entirely convinced. It just looked very sad, very dark, and that's not the vibe we were going for. But thankfully we kept going and we found this place. I got a non-alcoholic drink and it was so delicious, and we found seating outside. Thankfully we got some food because we were starving. It was very calm by the time we got our food, and next thing we know, there was a rush of people. The bar was super busy, super packed. I did not want to go in there to order anything else because I just knew it was going to be quite some time. They were pretty backed up, and we enjoyed our food. It got a little cold for my husband because, again, he forgot his coat. We ended up watching the game for 30 minutes. We went to a little coffee shop, literally like 2 doors down. On the way back, we just decided to call it quits and go home and watch the rest of the game before the halftime started. As someone that doesn't go out much, this was pretty fun, but I gotta admit, it was nice being back home and watching it in the comfort of my sofa. Wait, shh, this is the moment I've been waiting for. Bad Buddy. This Super Bowl halftime had me in a chokehold. Okay, I did have a couple thoughts. I did make a separate video about those thoughts, so go check that out. Overall, we were so freaking ecstatic that the Seahawks had won. I truly believe this is a win we all needed. We needed some positivity. Needless to say, Seattle, it can get pretty depressing, the rain, cloudiness. So having this little spark of joy, it was everything. At least that's my personal take as somebody that lives in Seattle, and as a girl, football, not really my thing, but this Super Bowl hit different. And I will say the main reason was Bad Bunny. Again, my personal opinion, and of course, the Seahawks. Not only because it has been 10 to 11 years, correct me in the comments, since they won their last Super Bowl. A fun fact that I found super interesting about the Seahawks coach was that he worked in corporate, I believe in finance, and somehow ended up being an intern for the Seahawks. And can you imagine working a 9-to-5, working a corporate job, and then a couple years later winning the Super Bowl? That is bonkers. Excuse me while we celebrate with some Shake Shack.